Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to win him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Cris Style. Out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You're tuned in to the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 275. We are here, Chiefs Kingdom. It is the week of the draft. 2 more days until Roger Goodell goes up to that podium and says, with the 9th pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select Ruben Beck. No, just no, but you know, whenever the Chiefs make their first selection at 9, and look, I know people are not used to this type of environment, this type of energy, should I say, leading up into the draft. We're so used to just picking at 29, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we posting up waiting to see who we pick. But now that we're picking so early, everybody's antsy, man. Everybody's, you know, jumping around, throwing stuff at the wall, don't know who we going to pick. And I know people have been waiting for this week, because I know I have. I know Mar has, so. But we're going to get into it, man. We're going to talk about Brett Veach and Andy Reid, what they said in their pressers. We're also going to talk about Chiefs possibly trading up. There's been rumors about that. Mar talked about he's going to give me his scenario at pick 29 and it was 74, I think it is.
Yeah, 29 and 74. Yes, sir.
And then we'll get into everything else around the league and what's going on there. So before we do that, Mar, how are you feeling, sir?
Oh, man, feeling good, feeling great. Hey, man, the bad boys of Chief Podcasting out here, man. Hey, just turned up for, hey, if you ain't seen the pictures, I've been posting all over all weekend, man. Me and the homie Chris was in Vegas. We linked up Sunday night for the big Sunday night, you know. So, you know, we saw it here, you know, Brock, the unexpected retirement.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we saw that. But hey, I just want to point out that we the champs of this, you know, this Chiefs podcast game. We the bad boys. And if you don't like it, don't give a damn. All right. Fight me for the belt. And what's really good, I'll show you who the champs is. But now it was definitely great being in the stadium that the Chiefs won this Super Bowl in and walking around with this belt, because I was talking the most shit on the people that was wearing Raider stuff. I had some of the people that worked there, and, you know, Raiders. I said, fam, y'all know we got more wins in here than y'all do. Y'all know we won the Super Bowl in here. Y'all know this is our house, right? Like, we got more success in that building than y'all do. So this Arrowhead West, y'all know that, right? And, you know, motherfucker, they real quick. Hey, the Reddit people, real quick, when I said that, they was like, oh, man, whatever, man. Oh, we going to be better next year. Y'all will be better, but y'all still won't be better than us. So it is what it is. But no, I'm feeling great, man. It was a great time. Again, man, I appreciate you inviting me to kick it with you and your homies.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was real dope. The homies that you brought there. I got a chance to meet the infamous Maul. Hey, Cris Style Wildcard Mar podcast. Y'all tap in with my brother in Maul as they do their thing on their other podcast. So make sure y'all support their other content. But yeah, it was dope, man. Second WrestleMania I've been to. First time I've been in Vegas since I was like 15. So it's a different experience when you're 15 and when you're So yeah, that was a total different experience. But nah, man. Hey, man, let's talk some draft, bro, because it's draft week, dog. And like you said, man, I think Chiefs Kingdom's losing their damn mind. They can't wait for Thursday, dog. And I can't blame them. I can't
either, man, because I'm tired of these mock drafts, these rumors,
speculations.
You don't know what is gonna happen in this 9th pick. They driving the national media crazy, driving the local media crazy. All content creators are going crazy.
They're like, bro, Can this hurry get here? Cuz?
Well, my man Martin say we're out of order. This whole damn thing is out of order.
Order. No cap, no.
But so Thursday, Brett Veach, he
Mhm.
spoke, you know what I'm saying? And he spoke right a week before the draft, to give his final thoughts. I'm sure he's gonna speak after, they do all the picks and all that to talk about why they pick who they pick, how they do that, especially on the first day. But he spoke, a little bit on some of the things and some of the questions that he was asked. And the first one was, just his thoughts as far as picking at 9.
There's a lot of areas to improve on our roster on both sides of the football. So I think it does open up that 9 pick to go in any one direction. And certainly we'll see how the first 5 or 6 picks go. But I think whether it's, the defensive backfield, the offensive line, edge rusher, receiver, again, we need help in all those areas. So I do think that, we'll be in a position there to get one of those players and then add throughout the course of the draft. So I just think where we are with our roster, you really can't eliminate any one need because I think, there are a lot of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so he spoke of that. He did mention offensive line. I know Chiefs Kingdom's going to crash out if he picks an old line at 9. But yeah. But I don't disagree that maybe later on in the draft they do still need to pick an offensive line to just add depth to that room. You know what I'm saying? You have Jalen Moore, you have Esapole, but injuries happen. We well off known that from last year, injuries happen on that offensive line, and you don't want to get stuck to now you're like, damn, who's gonna play right tackle? Who's gonna play left tackle? You know what I'm saying? So and then, of course, he mentioned defensive line and, receiver and, DB. So all those are positions of needs. Now, do I feel like, certain positions are higher on that board than other? Yeah,
Absolutely.
of course.
Absolutely.
But, he wasn't wrong with, as far as that 9th pick, whatever the best player available at that spot, you know what I'm saying, that they need will be welcome. A commodity to the Chiefs, I'm sure.
Big doubt. No doubt. He's got to say what he's got to say without giving away too much, especially this close to the draft. So obviously you can't take everything he said with a as gospel because he's playing the game right now. But I think he was upfront about the positions for sure that of need that they got to address. Now, my question is I know he says offensive lineman, but hey, I just wish I can gauge on when they feel it's necessary to go get one if they're going to get one. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Past 74, that's me. No, I'm just being serious because for me, rounds 1, 2, and 3, I think you should go ahead and start, filling up. Obviously, you get your needs and pick one. In round 1, hopefully you can get a good rotational piece round 2. Hopefully you can make some guys that can make the roster round 3. 4, those are more than likely past round 4, in my opinion, are guys who are going to be on the cusp of making a team. But we have seen throughout the history of the whole NFL, there's been some quality guys past rounds 3. But that's why for me, and I think you said it perfect. Yeah, do we need F at the O-line? Sure. Because I think that the Chiefs are probably the tipping point or I guess the example of making sure that you have O-line depth because it costs us 2 Super Bowls now. So, and to be honest, and I never really said it on this show and I never really said it out loud. I was really hoping that they was going to try to be in that Trent Williams sweepstakes just to get like the last little 2 years, have him at left, move Josh to the right, and then I would have been okay with that.
I'm not feeling that.
I'm just saying, get the last few years of Trent. Now, obviously, I'd have been, tight depending on the compensation was because now we see the 49ers went ahead and took care of that contract situation. So I'm cool that we didn't pull the trigger. But I'm just saying I did think about that as a possible, scenario, especially when they was having contract disputes. I mean, shit. Why not try to get one of the best left tackles in the history of the game if he's unhappy and the team that he's with can't come to agreement. But yeah, man, Brett Veach, hey man, go kill it on Thursday, bro. That's all I got for you, man.
Yeah, for sure. And then of course he did expound on the offensive line. So this is his thoughts with the offensive line in this draft.
Yeah, I think there is certainly talent there. I do think though that I just trying to project this draft. It looks like you have those 5, 6, 7, 8 names that everyone is kind of sharing across the board, and there's a consensus. And so I think in some of those, there are a couple linemen creep in, but I do think that if they don't creep into that first 8, 9, 10 slots, I think you're going to get a massive run of offensive linemen from 10 to 20, 25. So I think there are numbers there, but I think that once you get to pick, say, 35, those numbers quickly diminish. And then there's a big fall off where in some rounds you had depth throughout the course of the draft. For example, I think the end, I think it's solid through 2.5, maybe even 3, where offensive line, there's some talent there, but I do think it dries up quickly. And by 35, it could be slim pickings.
So, just something to think about. Maybe not at 9.
That is such a weird way of him.
But 29, it might be a possibility, Chiefs Kingdom, that he picks an offensive lineman.
I'm kind of well, and that's pretty much what I got to gather from that is he's like, bro, if I'm gonna get an offensive line, I might have to get him early because the cream of the crop is gonna dry up. But I think I'm okay. Like if we're just adding depth, we don't need the cream of the crop. We just need suitable and something that we can develop. And just in case they have to be ready. I don't think we need cream of the crop, whether it's old guard or tackle. Damn near don't need center. I mean, so I get what Brett Veach is saying about the talent pool and how quick it can dry up, but just I don't need him to panic and go get one so early just because it's drying up. Hey,
yeah. Well, we'll know how they feel about offensive line with these, I would say, first 3 picks.
Mm-hmm.
I think by 40, we'll know how they feel about the offensive line. And if they don't pick nobody at the offensive line or they don't feel like they needed to pick one,
yeah, they'll move on.
Right in those spots. And let's say they do get one at 74, or I think it's 109. Then, yeah, that lets you know that they feel like the offensive line is fine. So
that's a fair point.
And, my thing is this. I know a lot of people are talking about the offensive line in 2027 more so. My thing is I don't want you to pick a offensive lineman at 9 who's got to sit. He better start.
That's my point. I mean,
even at 29, I really don't want him to sit. I don't want a depth piece. We need contributors.
Yeah.
We need contributors this season and beyond.
Now, right? I need you playing now.
So I don't want to hear nothing about no sitting, and that's why the national media was kind of irritating me with some of the stuff that they were saying was, he can kick it. Oh, Spencer Fano, if you don't work at right tackle, you can kick him in at guard. And it's like,
we don't need
where's he gonna play?
We don't need him at guard.
So I don't want to hear that. So that's my only gripe. There are some offensive linemen later in the back end, there are some offensive linemen at 29 if they're there. What's his name? Max Elanacher, I think his name is, at Arizona State. Caden Proctor, if he ends up, but I think he's going to end up getting picked early because a lot of people are high on him. But even if he slips, or Blake Miller or somebody like that, I'm not mad at those because those dudes are naturally right tackles too. So, and they fit the mold of an Andy Reid type offensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? Like Spencer Fano doesn't. He has a back injury that I keep hearing about that they said he might need surgery on it.
Well, damn.
So no, I don't want a offensive lineman with back problems.
No. You damn as good, bro.
So I'm good on that. So, but not about the offensive lineman. Let's get to it. He talked about the defensive line, and this is what he said.
And I think really, when you come into the offseason and you look at our defensive line, I mean, you have Chris Jones and then Omar Norman Lott, who's coming off an injury. I mean, I still think that we need two more. So Tonga was a guy that had a great season, and he gives us a little bit more of an athletic nose that does have some pass rush ability. But again, even with the addition of Tonga, I still think that we're a few short there. So that will be certainly a definite position of need for us entering next week.
I'll let you know right there, and we all don't disagree with that. I think that's the biggest need on this damn in this draft is defensive line, edge, and a T tackle. So
the whole thing.
So I'm strong on get your defensive end. We can get a D tackle with that 40 or 74 pick. I'm fine with that too, but I'm not mad at them doubling down on that defensive line this year.
Nah. Go get it.
Because we need it.
It's like a month.
Like I don't get how people are kind of just like, well, whatever. Like with the defensive line, oh, they need a wide receiver. They need this. Go trade up for Jeremiah Love. That was the craziest shit I've heard all week.
Yo, I
like Rich Eisen, but my man said trade up to 3 and go get Jeremiah Love.
Oh. Yeah,
this is why I'm glad some of y'all are not GMs.
Boy, they be fine in a year.
Go get Jeremiah Love. We just signed Kenneth Walker.
Hey, those are the kind of fools that got Nico Harrison looking like a genius. He looking like Albert Einstein compared to what I'll be saying, bro.
Yeah, I don't get that level of thinking. I get it. Y'all want the Chiefs to have the offense and scoring a bunch of touchdowns, but look, man, we trying to fill up the whole roster.
It's 53 men on this mug, dog.
I want the defense to be at least solid. Hey, look, I ain't trying to have the 2000 Ravens over here, but damn.
Oh, we got to at least stop a nosebleed.
Can we get to the quarterback at least? A few times out of the game? Can we sack his ass a few times? Get off the field on third down? Y'all just want us to score 40 points and give up 40 points.
Hey, fam. Hey, you already got a team for that. They call it the Bengals.
We're gonna get on that. We're gonna get on them later. But yeah, man, I wholeheartedly agree with what Brett V said. We need to double down on that defensive line for sure. And then he talked about all the top 30 visits because I know we're not used to seeing how all these top 30 visits, and he spoke on in past years what they use the top 30 visit compared to what it is this year.
So in the past, picking at 32, we've probably spent most of those 30 visits on non-combine players that we wanted to get medical on. We spent a lot of our time with those prospects that we felt would be in that 20 to 40 range at the combine. And having a late pick, I think the numbers that we were looking at were different. I felt we were good with the information we got with those players. This is a unique draft where when you're picking at 9, and with the uniqueness of the draft in and of itself, less quarterbacks and, maybe less, like usually you get 2 or 3 high-level defensive tackle prospects. And so having those limited numbers. And then as I mentioned a little while ago, like the grades are so close now with these guys from say 10 to 30, 10 to 35. You want every bit of information you can get. And so I mean, look, we brought in maybe 3 or 4 non-combine guys, where I think in the past we brought in 10 to 15 non-combine guys. I feel like we brought in every defensive end in the NFL or the NFL draft that could be drafted this weekend, and we must have brought in about 12 of those guys. But again, that's because the grades are so close, and may have the opportunity to get one of those guys at 9. It may be 29, and just making sure we cross all our I's and dot all our T's. So I think the distribution of the talent and where we're picking certainly lent itself for us to let's just knock them all out. And that was helpful and beneficial for us. But it did take away from our ability to bring in some of those non-combine guys. And that's why I went back to my earlier comment and thanking Rick and his staff, because, we're asking him to do some, unorthodox things with some of these later round picks. But, we have all the confidence in the world with Rick and his staff. And, but to your original question, Matt, yes, it did kind of affect the way we handled that process.
Hey, I like it. You know what I mean?
You gotta cross your T's and dot your. You gotta cross. You gotta cross your T's and what do you say? You gotta dot your T's and cross your I's, man.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, for them to have a lot of pass rushers in that 30 visit, I love it. Hey,
12 of them. He said 12 pass rushers
out of 30.
Yeah, he said 12. Joe.
Oh, that's damn near half of your visits allocated to the D line.
So that let you know everything you need to know. We're getting pass rush, man.
Hey, bro, we there. He values it, and I understand it because we saw it. It wasn't there. All right. So for all my Brett Veach haters that don't like Brett Veach, that talk about
Joe,
and they hate on him.
Joe, we talking to you, Joe.
He makes it a point to address those problems in the offseason. Has he not?
Yeah, Joe.
I'm just saying. Look, correct me when I'm wrong when Brett Veach hasn't addressed the things. All right. Y'all say he don't get enough wide receiver. He go gets Rashid Rice and Xavier. All right. I know we got questions about, what the future is for some of them, but if he feels like we need to address it in the draft, he's going to address it. If we feel like they all right, and I mean, when we had injuries, he's never been shy to go get a trade at whatever position is at need. I'm listening to a guy that is directly telling us he's going to get Ruben Bain if his ass is sitting there. And I'm listening to a guy that is directly telling us, without telling us, that we need to get the pass rush because Chris Jones is getting older. We got to look for the future in that. All right. That's what he's saying. He's saying we got to start looking at the future for positions where we got some of our key legends at, but they are old. Come on, man. He's going to address at least something that has to deal with the future with Travis. He's going to address the future for Chris. I'm not saying replacements. I said just, at least get the position, the future for the position. He's going to draft it. He's going to take care of it.
Right.
I don't understand the hate for Brett. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the guy's a batting 100. No.
Nobody is.
Even
y'all favorite, Howie Roseman.
Hey, but my man at least batting 700. He at least 7 for 10. He gonna hit 7. He gonna get at least 7 hits and 3 misses.
For all them good defensive linemen and some offensive linemen that Howie Roseman get,
and they got one Super Bowl.
Some of the wide receivers he didn't pick outside of Devontae Smith.
Yeah, they ain't.
I don't want to hear nothing about AJ Brown. AJ Brown before he got there.
We got there.
Saquon was Saquon before he got there.
Yeah. We talking about homegrown talent, baby.
Homegrown talent. Go look at some of the wide receivers that he drafted. Tell me that. Yeah.
Hey, he still passed up on Justin Jefferson. So let's not act brand new, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Jefferson was sitting right here. He took Naylor. Right? Or Rager. Let's not do that. And Rager I don't even think Rager even in the league no more.
He bounced to so many teams.
Yeah. So let's not act like there's other GMs are just batting like 100 because that's
LA Rams. They don't even like the draft. They say fuck them.
Get rid of them. Yeah, they say F them picks all the time. All right, bro. Hey, my man built something that a lot of y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna be allowed to see. So what we really talking about though? For real.
Because it ain't the way they wanted to do it, man.
Like, what we really talking about, man?
And then last but not least, this is what Brett Veach said to all the fans out there who get you amped up for the draft.
I think that the fans will be in for a treat next Thursday because I think that, the grades are going to be so close from some of these tackles and DNs and other receivers that a lot of these guys that are mocked high may go a little lower, and a lot of these guys that are getting mocked a little lower may go a little higher because I think they're so close this year. It's not this huge gap and big fall off. And even with the offensive linemen, I mean, there's traits that you like and some things that all these guys need to clean up and work on. But I think that the grades are so close that it'll come down to the scheme fit and, coach's analysis, the vision, the fit for these guys. So I think it should be an entertaining night and look to probably be a lot of trades. And I think that's what a draft like this, when you don't have, 2 or 3 franchise quarterbacks and, a Will Anderson or a Myles Garrett, I think it does lend itself to open up to a lot of fun and a lot of excitement. So I think from a fan's perspective, they should have a lot of fun next Thursday.
Oh, no worry. I ain't trying to pay Will Anderson or Myles Garrett. We don't need that problems. Don't need them problems over there.
But yeah, he pretty much told you that it's going to be crazy on Thursday. He's anticipating some trades. I know we've been hearing things about some teams, even the Chiefs trading up, or Dallas Cowboys possibly trading up, and we'll get into trades up in a minute. But he just said that it should be one of those drafts because the grades are so close with these players. Because let's be real, this is considered one of the weaker draft classes, and only because there's not a lot of quarterbacks in this draft. There's one consensus quarterback and one outside chance first round pick quarterback in Ty Simpson. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the rest of them are, probably going to be career backups. Maybe one slips through the cracks and becomes a solid starter, but outside of that, it's one of the weakest draft classes as far as quarterback goes. So that takes the draft class down, and then most of the top of the blue chippers are all non-premium positions: safety, linebacker, running back. You know what I'm saying? So Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, and even Arvell Reese, if you want to add him in there, but I think he's going to be considered more of a pass rusher himself. Yeah. And then you got Jeremiah Love, who's, a blue chipper. He might be the best player in this draft. So a lot of the, blue chip guys, I'll have questions, Ruben Bain, his arm length, David Bailey, he's not good against the run. Carnell Tate, he's never been the number one wide receiver on his squad. Jordan Tyson, injuries. Lemon, his height.
Yeah.
There's questions about all these players. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, though. We'll see. I still think that there's some good players in this draft that the Chiefs can walk away with and Chiefs Kingdom could be happy with. After Thursday, after this weekend per se. So,
yeah, I just think it's weird that a lot of these experts are calling it a down draft just because of the lack of quarterback talent. There's only 32 spots in the NFL for a quarterback. It's only and most of these teams, about half the league probably got their guy. So it's not like it is 32 teams just, oh my God, gotta get a quarterback. So like I get the importance of quarterback, trust me. But just to say like the whole draft is so down because of the quarterback classes, to me is crazy. Like I understand the importance, but
no, I agree. Because the one thing I don't like is when like somebody drafts, when they talk about drafting somebody. And they'll be like, oh, well, if this dude was in this draft, he'd be the 8th wide receiver. And it's like, well, he's not in that draft. So
he's in this one. Like,
so what point is that? Why is that a valid point? If he was a defensive end in the Myles Garrett, he'd be like number 7. It's like, okay, but he's not picked with Myles Garrett. He's picked in this draft.
Because at the end of the day, can the bro get on the field?
Look. We understand that Myles Garrett's don't grow on trees. Chris Jones don't grow on trees. Like those dudes don't grow on trees. And the crazy part is we had Chris Jones in the second round. That's how crazy the draft is. All this stuff is a crapshoot. It's not guaranteed that Fernando Mendoza is gonna work.
Yeah, sure ain't.
3 or 4 years from now, we could be looking up and be like, damn, what happened to Jeremiah Love? We thought that dude was gonna be.
I mean, the way Marvin Harrison Jr. looking right now.
That ain't his fault though, man. Hey, Cardinals. How about number 40? Anyway, pick 40 for Marvin Harrison Jr. What's up?
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I kind of like that, bro. Hey, you. I'm just saying.
I was being serious. Like, man, you know,
I'm serious with you, bro. Like, hey, Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean,
you got a new coaching staff in there. Y'all don't believe in Marvin Harrison.
Y'all don't like him, bro. Y'all don't like him, bro. Y'all gonna go get the best wide receiver at 3 and give us MHJ. Come on,
give us Marvin, man.
Yeah, then we give y'all pick 40. Oh, wait, hold up. I'm cool. Hey, you want 29?
I would think about it.
I think about it. You want 29?
Think about it, 29, because he's probably better than anything at 29 in this draft.
I'm saying that because when you break down of the potential of what could be at 29 wide receiver and what the actual potential of what Marvin Harrison Jr. can be if he's in the right coaching staff, right people, we got the right quarterback. Like and we know we got the right coaching staff here too. I mean, the coacher. That'll be something real similar to what he had in Ohio State. I think he acclimated a little bit more. It's hard to go from a winner to a loser, bro. Like we gotta call it what it is. As
much as people like Kyler Murray's talent,
he went to a loser. All right, he went to a loser. We got to call it straight up what it is, all right? If you've been a winner all your life, it is hard to say, oh man, now I'm in this situation of this atmosphere of losing. Y'all motherfuckers been losing so long, y'all don't even know what it looks like to win.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all coaches jack. Everything's bad. The actual development of the players and the unity and all this is bad. Everything's bad when you're a losing ass franchise. And y'all ain't got no direction of saying or any example that you're going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals ain't got nothing saying they going in the right direction, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Well, shout out to Brett Veach. That was his person. Then yesterday, Andy Reid, he didn't really say too much, but I picked up these 2 pick clips. The first one of the questions was his involvement and when it comes to, drafting some of these players. This was his response.
Brett was telling us that there isn't a day, maybe 45 minutes he spends with you. How do you impact the evaluation of these players? I don't know if there's an example like a Josh Simmons or just your influence on these prospects, because Brett told us how important it is for him.
Yeah, so Brett and his guys, they put together stacks of guys. So they'll get players that like players. And Brett does a great job of having the coaches kind of look through those stacks and going, yeah, we kind of like this guy better than this guy. Even though they're that close, they help separate them to the liking of the offense, defense, or special teams. So, and then, I mean, he lets me get involved with that too. He'll give me some guys to do and just as another resource, another voice in there. Inevitably, though, they've already got the work done. And Brett has a great eye for that, and so we're not off by very much ever. I normally agree with how he's seeing it. I mean, I've got a lot of trust in him on that.
So that's pretty much his answer as far as his involvement with the draft. And Brett Veach, and I'm sure his scouting staff, they do all the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? I know we put the blame on the GM and all them, but they got scouts that go out and get these players and bang the table for this player and show this player, and then they come back to Brett Veach and be like, "Hey, I like this guy. I like that guy. Hey, I scouted this guy. He's okay." You know what I'm saying? Like, he might be more developmental than surefire. So by the time Andy Reid probably gets it, it's like they probably already got their board together. And they just like, hey, look, Andy, we're looking at this guy, this guy, this guy. So that that's pretty much his involvement in it. What's your thoughts on that?
No, I like how Andy trusts Brett Veach. That's kind of what I gathered from that is being part of that, locomotive. Everybody doing their job on getting that train moving in the right direction, and it's worked so far. One down year doesn't diminish what has happened with them together. So, look, I expect this team to be back in the playoffs. I'm just being honest, I know we talked about it on the show about I guess the attitude change and things like that. But some things that need to stay the same is that trust that Andy and Brad have with each other. So
yeah, for sure.
And it sounds like still there. So they got to work together. Yeah. So
yeah, most definitely want them to still be on the same page, still seeing eye to eye. You don't want no decisiveness because that's when organizations go down. One guy wants this, and the other guy wants that, and then they start clashing heads. Next thing you know, it trickles down to the team. So,
yeah.
So it was a good thing to hear that. I'm sure Spags is in that too. So
yeah. Oh yeah, same. He's in there. I'm pretty sure now that EB's back, there's going to be some.
Airbnb was sure.
Yeah, that he's going to want to have in there a say in there. Unfortunately, I wasn't going to say it, so because I think the cold should be under my man's feet this year. But hey, now that's another conversation. and I'll let you spearhead that one, my brother. So
I'm campaigning.
No problem. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll be the silent partner in your campaign. I'll fund you. But yeah, man. Hey, as long as they stay on the same page, man, but at the same time, I know we talked about it, having a lot of influence on the coach staff on the draft, and that's cool and all. But I think sometimes if Brett Veach and the scouting team has done so much scouting, and they see something that can obviously be a little bit different of a difference of opinion, and they feel 100% on it, I hope that Andy's still comfortable enough to be like, you know what, if you're that sold on it, all right, I'll rock with what you say. That give and take. So, and be able to not be, egotistical about it. And Andy doesn't come off like that, and neither does Brett. So, yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, he spoke on just a little bit on Justin Fields, bringing him in and his thoughts on Justin Fields.
We didn't bring him in to be a gadget guy, although he can do every gadget there is, but we didn't bring him in to do that. We brought him in to he's a legitimate quarterback, a starting quarterback in the National Football League, and we're lucky enough to have him here. So, and if that's the role that he plays early in the season, that's what we have full confidence that he can do a great job with that.
Well,
so, and of course, we all knew that he was bringing in to be the backup quarterback on this team, but let's not fool ourselves, Mar.
Yeah.
Andy's in the lab, dog. He's in the lab. Just get ready. We're gonna be down by 7.
Hey, we're
gonna be at the 10th yard line.
You know it.
And he's gonna have some package where he has Justin Fields under center, Pat Mahomes split out wide.
Hey,
do some trickery because he can't help himself. He can't help himself.
Hey,
I just be look, Andy, I don't mind the trick play. I like the trick play. I like the creativity. That's what you made your bread and butter on, being creative, dog. We love it. But can you do that when we up like 28-7? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do that when 28-7, and then do the trick play.
Like, do that shit in a blowout, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, trick play it then. Don't do it when we need this damn touchdown. Kenneth Walker just ran like 6 straight times down their throat. And then he like, nah, you know what would do good?
It's reversed.
I put Justice Field right here. Put Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, bro. I know they won't see it coming.
Travis Kelce run an end around.
I know they won't see it coming.
Xavier Worthy run a dig route.
I know they won't see it coming.
He passes it to Rashid Rice to Justin Fields in the end zone.
Right. I can't. No, man. I'll be honest with you. You know, Andy was lying his ass off talking about, oh, we didn't bring him in to be a gadget player. Hey, if you didn't, then what you bring him in for?
You got all kinds of gadgets and gadgets waiting for this man.
Come on. Like we did see what you did with Michael Vick. You got him another $100 million contract. All right. And I'm not saying Justin Fields is that, but you did get Vick a similar or very capabilities Justin Fields has to Michael Vick, not on the same level, but same capabilities. But like we saw what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to talk about we bring him in to be a gadget player, man. Come on, Eddie, you lie your ass. You lie. You ain't got that lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. Sorry, Andy. Not buying it. But that's all for the pressers, man. Let's talk about the Chiefs, man. Trading up. Look, man, I'm gonna give my spiel and then I'll let you get your take off. But I'm in the wheelhouse. I'm not. I don't think. Look, I love some players in this draft, but I don't think they're worth trading up for. I like Ruben Bain, but I'm not trading up for Ruben Bain. I like David Bailey, but I'm not trading up for Carnell Tate. Caleb Downs. I don't get this Arvell Reese to the Chiefs. I don't think he fits the scheme. Fag's gonna use him like Leo. You want to pick that dude, trade up and go get him so he can be Leo?
That's a Willie Gay happening all over again.
I'm just saying, man. I think Arvell Reese is talented. I don't think he fits what the Chiefs want to do.
No, I'm saying I think he ends up being in that position like Willie Gay, where
But you want to pick that dude?
Arvell Reese never thought my mind about even getting picked, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm being honest.
Like, even David Bailey is not the typical specs, but you could sell me on David Bailey because maybe they want to switch things up and have a speed rush on one side, the more power rusher in George, and then you got Chris and Omar Norman Lott in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever other rookie he got in the middle. You can sell me on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see the vision. Mm-hmm. I don't see the vision of Arvell Reese because it's not like he was a high productive pass rusher in college.
Yeah.
And those dudes that don't have a position, they scare me.
Like, what are you?
Yeah, they scare me. The jack of all trade guys, I'd rather draft Sonny Styles. At least I know what Sonny is.
Side to side. And I cover your best receiver. He could, though.
I know Caleb Downs. I know what he is.
Yeah. Ball hawk.
He's a chess piece. You can move him around and stuff. At that safety room. So I understand that. I don't understand the Arvell Reese thing. I don't. So trading up, but regardless, I'm not trading up. I think that they can stay at 9 and get a good player. At the end of the day. And I just think they have so many holes on this team that you need all the picks you can get. I'm not sitting here saying that they're going to pick all 9 picks. No. But you need as many as you can to fill some of these spots. And trading up, giving up 29 or giving up 40. And nah, man. We need those picks. Now, I'm not opposed to you trading up from 29 to go get something. That's fine. I'm cool with that. You see somebody dropping and you want to go get them, I'm fine with that. But trading up from 9 to 3 or 2, or, you're hearing the rumors of the Cardinals or maybe even the the Giants or the Browns, like, nah. I'm sorry, player. I'm good. I'm not trading up. I'd rather y'all trade back a couple spots
and collect more picks.
Collect some more picks and get the player that you want still. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I'm not trying to hear us trading up to go get one player. That one player is not going to fix everything on this team.
Mhm.
Yes, if we get Ruben Bain, will he upgrade our defensive line? Of course he will. David Bailey, of course he will. But we need more. Like Travis Kelce says on the sideline, more. We need more.
I mean, you pretty much took all the beef off the bone, bro. I don't really need to say nothing less about this situation. I'm with you because I don't want to. Because now this the horse to beat. Nah. It makes no sense for us to go up in the first round when we're already at 9, where we're traditionally are nowhere near at this position. This is already a trade up anyway. What are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Just being in this situation is already almost like a trade up in the draft. So, and I know we traded a off season that doesn't normally look like around these parts. I get that, but it's okay because this quick retool, a quick reset can help put us right back into having those all seasons that we are accustomed to. So, hey, nah, and we posted on that corner like a light post. We chilling. You should be chilling.
Yeah. I say stay at 9. Get the best player there. No, it's not Spencer Farmer.
Don't. Hey, man. We already told you, Brett. Don't do that, dog.
You think Brett Veach don't play with me?
Crash.
Don't play with me, Breach.
Come on, man. Hey, don't do that.
I get the fire Brett Veach shirts out. I'm just playing.
But for real, though.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and do the pick a player segment.
No doubt.
Let's see what Mar got for me, man.
Right. I know. Let me get the situation out. Straight up. Right. Because we got picks 29, and we're gonna get to that one first. Once I get everything situated, where we at? All right. Should be right here. Boom. All right. So here we are. We got 2 of the Clemson boys. We got TJ Parker. We got Avion Terrell, Zachariah Branch, Mansour Delaney at 29. My man Chris, put your GM hat. You are Brett Veach. Who are you picking sitting right there at 29?
So, all right. In this scenario, let's say at 9 we pick Ruben Bain.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna take Mansour Delaney.
Ooh, the pass rush cornerback combo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that would have been my answer too. But if you take that cornerback, maybe I can interest you in TJ Parker. Hey, we've been listening to what Brett V said. Right? He's valuing pass rush. And if you correct me if I'm wrong, what was one thing that Spags loved so much that took down the Patriots defense? A lot of pass rush. And from different guys. Pretty much he had rotations. I remember the NASCAR little series he had. That was getting a lot of publicity from the Fox Sports talking about, NASCAR, a little package.
Mm-hmm.
Osi Umenyiora, Justin Tubb. Homeboy from Boston College even got even some backups was even getting some pass rush, getting some sacks in, helping them take down the mighty Patriots twice. So, hey, I get if we get Ruben Bain on one side, and I know George is on the other, but what's wrong with adding a little bit more firepower? I mean,
And I hear you. I'm not mad at it, but I
Oh.
think I could still get another guy at 40.
absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so I'd rather just load it out of these guys. I'd rather just take the guy who was said to get picked top 10, 15. So if he's dropping to 29, I'm running to the podium to get Lance Gordon. I'm running. Like, let's go get this dude. Him and Noah Williams with Christian Fulton. I'm good. Kadar and maybe even Elam. I'm fine with that.
Now, and that's crazy because we talked about it because Christian Fulton came on crazy at the end of the season. I think he just got healthy.
He did. But he has a history of having injuries, so you never know. So if he does get hurt, at least we got a first round cornerback who can play man to man, end zone, and you put him and Noah Williams on each side. That's a nice little young tandem right there.
Nice, no pop. Got you. Copied that. All right. So we get to our other pick 74. And where we at? Hold on. Let me drop this. Remove that. All right. And here we go. I already know who I'm picking, but I'm definitely excited to hear what you got to say. 74, third round. We got the wide receiver, Ted Hurst, selling right there. Another pass rush, Danny Dennis Sutton, Katron Allen, running back, and tight end Oscar Delp. Talk to me, dog. Who would you pick up right there?
I can tell you right now, I'm not taking Katron. Not in the third round. I'm just being real. If I'm taking a running back, it's either going to be with the 5th or the 6th pick. I'm taking Oscar Delp.
Really?
I'm taking Oscar Delp. Yep. His upside is there. The man ran a 4.4. Now I know because he was slated to be like Brock Bowers, and it didn't work out. But I do think that had to do with quarterback play too. I just like the upside of Oscar Delp. The man he's a big, tight end. He can block, but the man can move too. I think a year with Travis Kelce. I'm not saying he'll be Travis Kelce, but a year with Travis Kelce, and I think you could tap into this kid's potential.
Okay. I like that answer. You already know who I'm going. I'm going Ted Hurst for sure. I mean, that's just.
I like Ted Hurst. I do like Ted Hurst. I think he has
it's upside. His potential.
Big wide receiver, fast. Yeah.
Big and fast is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's hard to defend. And I'm not. And it's crazy because I've never really been a huge DK fan because he's big and fast, but I just think he's limited on route running. And so like I think if you get him with our new wide receiver coach, man.
Yeah.
Unlock it. I'm just that's why I'm really big on it because I just think that when you look at how important coaching in the NFL, I think, and I'm not saying coaching is not important in other sports, but obviously other sports, I think sometimes you can really just, overcome mediocre or okay coaching with pure athleticism or talent with that you have on the team. But I just think if you get them around, we got sky might be the limit for young boy.
Yeah, I hear you. And another player, I think I would probably consider Danny Dennis Sutton. My man He's got some pass rush juice. 8.5 sacks these past 2 seasons. Like, that's not bad right there.
Consistent.
I mean, he's consistent. Now, is he an athletic freak or anything? No. Is he, is he George Karlaftis like? Yes. But I do think that you could take 2 George Karlaftis on each side and make that work.
Yeah, but I'll pitch these Big Ten pass rushers some bail. Because if you get solid sack numbers against these O-line dudes, because I don't know about y'all, if I need an O-line, man, more than likely I'm gonna go to the Big Ten because they doing the running, they doing the pass, like they got the big BB.
SEC too.
I mean, obviously, I SEC too, but I'm just saying, like, especially like that fit our culture because like we get cold. Yeah. Like I need these big Wisconsin, Iowa boys, ready to maul. I need some nastiness from my old lineman. You know what I'm saying? I to be funny but not funny. I mean, you stereotype a certain type that you want for certain positions.
Oh, of course.
So I need them big old cornfed boys ready.
If I need a corner or a DB, I go to the ACC, maybe.
Yeah,
or the SEC.
Go give me one of them Florida.
Virginia Tech always has good corners and DBs and safeties.
Yeah. Hey, right now, Ohio State say you need a wide receiver.
We're gonna see how that changes now that your man gone.
Oh, Heartline, yeah.
Because he was the wide receiver whisperer. So we're gonna see if he left something with the staff that they can help develop them even more because it's gonna be interesting.
That's true. That's true.
South Florida might be the place where the wide receivers.
LSU could make a claim to a little wide receiver.
Yeah, LSU, of course.
Yeah,
most definitely.
At one point in time, so was Alabama, but they kind of confident.
Yeah, things have changed. They ain't getting all the players no more. NILs, man, and spread that thing out there. That's why Nick was like, man, that's some bullshit. I'm out. I am out, man.
I know, for real.
What you mean you going to Colorado with Deion Sanders?
Hey, that'd be wild, man.
What happened to Travis Hunter? He was going to Alabama. Decommitted and went with
Prime.
Yeah,
that was crazy though.
So after that happened, he was like, "Oh hell no!" Leaving me for Jackson State.
At Jackson State, HBC.
To that Negro college. Dare you?
Shut your ass up, man. Hey, man.
Went to that Negro college.
Hey, man, if you wanted that hippity hop, I could have got you that in a Dodge Charger, man, in Tuscaloosa.
That's funny.
You like Scat Pack?
You like Scat Pack? That's funny. I like Oscar Dell, man. I just think that his athleticism. He picked the brain of Travis Kelce for 1 year, and maybe he's your starter next year.
Hey, you already know what the marker is. Is he already better
than Noah Gray?
Yeah,
probably is.
Okay, all right, then I'm with it. That's the measure stick. So, all right, that's dope. That's dope, man.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man, let's go around the league, bro.
Yeah, man.
Because those Tiger Cats over in Cincinnati.
Tiger Cats is crazy, bro.
Tiger Cats over there in Cincinnati. They made a deal. Yeah. They made a deal over the weekend, man. They went and got Dexter Lawrence. Traded their 10th overall pick for Dexter Lawrence. I repeat, they traded their 10th pick 29, close to 30-year-old defensive tackle who hasn't been productive since 2024.
Okay. You got to picture some bail that, like, I know the production that people get on there, but he gets the Chris Jones treatment up there.
Did you ever compare him to Chris Jones?
No, I'm talking about he gets the double teams. He's getting the triple teams.
Don't you ever compare him to?
I'm not saying talent wise. I'm talking about situation.
Yeah, no, I was best with you. I like Dexter Lawrence. I do. I think Dexter Lawrence is a good defensive tackle. So I don't want to just take out of context and think that he's trash or something like that. Did he have a down year last year? Yes, he did. Did he produce the sack numbers that we're used to him getting for most years? No. It's hard to do that when you got Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau and Abdul Carter and whoever else is on that damn defensive line. Trying to produce on that D line. But my problem with him was he wanted $35 million from the Giants. I'd have told his ass to kick rocks too.
Yeah, he wanted Chris Jones money.
You bugging, son.
Yeah. I mean,
you out your mind, brother. You 25.
Not when you
Not when you have one. We had 1.5 sacks last year.
It wasn't good.
And then on the Bengals side, look, I know y'all need help on that defense, but this was desperation. This was straight desperation move. I ain't gonna lie. I like some of the moves y'all made this offseason. I do like y'all picking up Brian Cooks. I think he's gonna be good for y'all. He playing at home.
Yeah, he did play us.
I do think y'all overpaid for Boy in my face. I'm sorry. That's just me. My man ain't been producing no sack numbers like that, and you paid that man 3 years, $60 million. That's a little steep for me. But I get it. Y'all trying to overcompensate for that defense. But I tell you right now, if Dexter Lawrence don't produce and Boye Mafe don't produce, it's going to be one of the worst off seasons the Bengals has ever had. And Joe Burrow is going to ask for a trade.
He should.
He will be out of there. Quick, fast, in a hurry. So, yeah. I think y'all need to trade T. Higgins. That's just me.
Yeah. But nah, well, who's gonna take on that contract? That's a hefty contract for well, only if you feel like who you have on your roster it ain't your number one. And he's an upgrade.
He's gonna be upgraded, bro, over a few wide receivers.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like if that's how you feel. So and yeah, Dexter Lawrence had half a sack last year.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
And he did start all 17 games. He did play all 17 games and started.
Yeah. Do
you think that was him just trying to force? I mean, that makes no sense if he wants more.
Well, there was a report that said that that the Giants regime messed with his mentals.
Huh?
That he was having some mental issues, for the team, front office, and all that stuff.
Hey, and I don't play about the mental health stuff. So and that's what's hard about in today's sport because they, and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. So don't screw with it, like what I'm trying to say, folks. I'm just saying like athletes nowadays are more apt to take the pause from their professional life for a mental situation if they feel like they have to. They're more apt to do that nowadays in sports. That's like Chris, they weren't doing that back when we were growing up. They just
you would have got.
I'm just being honest.
You would have got scrutinized to the 10th power.
They just weren't doing that. They would have called you soft. They would have called you. They would have. Yeah, they were like, you can't handle this.
You'd have been villainized for the rest of your career. Might have get blackballed.
Just being honest.
Nowadays, you can't do that.
And so this is
And that's just more education, more things that we know about mental health, and how mental health
absolutely
is more prevalent in this world, in this society today, that, you know, these players are human too. You know, they go through stuff too. I know they're larger than life and they do things that a lot of us can't do. They are the 10% or the 1% of the 1%. Like, you know, they do. Even the guy, the practice squad guy, is better than anything we could do. So that's how hard it is to get in this league. It's like, you know, you got guys in that league that can't even sniff the roster, and they're way more athletic and do stuff than us. You put them on a semi-pro league, and they killing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't have gave up the 10 pick for Dexter Lawrence, but you know, to each his own. That's just me. I wouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
Especially in a draft where there is defensive tackles that they could have gotten.
Younger
Defensive tackles that they could have gotten in the second round.
Just younger. That I think that sells you on that. And no disrespect to being like him being like 28, 29 years old. It's just that.
Man, that's the business, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be different, and look, it'd be different if these past 2 seasons he had 9.5 sacks, 10.5 sacks. I think the consensus would be like, all right, you know, I get it. He's highly productive sack numbers. He's, you know, good against the run, blah, blah, blah.
I'm gonna be honest. This also shows how inequipped the Bengals organization is ran. It makes more sense to just pay Trey Hendrickson and keep the 10th overall pick and add to Trey Hendrickson. Like, this is stupid. Like, this is absolutely like, this is bonehead. If you're a Bengals fan, you should be irate about this situation.
Because when I saw it, I was irate. I was like, wait, what? Because I'm just knowing, like, yeah, maybe they gave up a 3rd, 4th round.
No, the actual 10th overall, and you're like, why? Because the fact of the matter is that you literally make Dexter Lawrence Trey Hendrickson. He's about to be probably the only damn defense of pressure up front, and he's going to give you half a sack a season again. And then what?
You better hope boy my way is Brian Burns.
You better
hope Shamar, or what's his name?
Stewart.
You better hope Stewart is good next year.
Spent the 1st round pick on him too. So yeah.
Exactly. And he didn't even want to come because y'all didn't want to pay him his money.
Yeah. Over some goofy and good for him for standing up on the language of the contract, because he like, I don't blame him. But yeah, come on, bro. Like, this is just another move on why that little flash in the pan is why y'all, all right, and y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Because y'all missed the playoffs 3 years in a row. I mean, come on. Joe don't like losing, man.
He doesn't. He doesn't at all. You can see it on his face.
Hey, he even said it about we even had the conversation during the season. Because he even had everybody kind of like question like, whoa, what you mean by that, bro?
He's questioning the organization. Do I want to still play for this damn team? It's hard.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he was saying. Y'all wearing me out.
Because it's out of your control, the players that they sign. Now, I do think that he could have did a lot more as far as vouching for Trey Hendrickson.
That's fair.
Instead of going out there and being like, oh, give me my receivers. Like, dog, we trying to build a roster. Do you want T. Higgins or do you want Trayvon Henderson? And if you're picking T. Higgins, I don't want to hear you complain about the defense then.
Yeah. The crazy thing is he still refuses to make sure that, hey, why don't y'all go get some people to protect me too?
That too. maybe.
I'm still confused on that part. Like, how do you not say, hey,
if any team, they probably need to be talking about getting an offensive lineman.
Be them. Like, can we upgrade our O-line? You got to start at some point. Like,
they should have been on the phone trying to call. Now, I know they re-signed Orlando Brown Jr., but you should have been on the phone with the 49ers and been like, hey, what y'all want for Trent?
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is Orlando Brown Jr. naturally is a right tackle. He's better over there.
He is. But he don't want to play right tackle no more. So.
Because he wants to get paid. And he did by the Bengals.
Yeah, he did. He got paid. Shout out to Orlando Brown Jr. You got your one Super Bowl player.
Yeah. I mean, appreciate you. I mean, you probably played your best game in that game.
He did.
He did.
What else went down? There was something else that went down. Oh, yeah, Trent Williams. He got the extension.
Yeah.
2 years, $50 million. That's going to keep him there from 2027 and I think 2028. So it's initially a 2-year deal. We knew that. I knew this was going to happen. I knew he wasn't going anywhere. He loves it in San Francisco.
They want him.
They want to keep him there. And it is what it is. Excuse me. But yeah. There's also a report that as of June 1st, Mar, AJ Brown will be a New England Patriot.
I guess that's what happened when you got that insider information, huh?
Oh, girl quit. So,
she may have quit, but come on, the way that old boy finally said something today. Oh yeah, he never mind. Yeah, obviously it's for money purposes. Why it's post June 1st for the Eagles. I mean, it makes sense how to split up that dead cap money. I would do it too. Yeah. Man, I guess that pillow talk makes sure things get done around here, man.
Yeah. Your boy Harrison Buckner is no longer the highest paid kicker no more.
Somebody need to take a pay cut.
Mr. Brandon Aubrey is now the kicker for the Cowboys. Is now the highest paid kicker.
Yeah, Jerry would do that.
4 years, $28 million. $20 million guaranteed. $7 million a year deal. Shout out to Brandon Aubrey, man. Getting that money.
Hey, get the bag, dog.
Money. Kicking the football, dog. That's how far we've come in football, y'all.
No income taxes in Texas, too.
I'm just saying. Your boy Odell Beckham had a physical with the Giants, worked out. Do you think he gets signed again?
I don't know why they playing. Just do it, bro. Just sign him. Why y'all playing? Because I'm willing to bet you. I could talk to my boy Randy tonight and ask him, like, do y'all want Odell back? And he would you wouldn't hesitate. Yes, because they already dreaming and just acting a fool of the combo of him and Malik Neighbors together, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now, the fans want it. All right, so, and I'm pretty sure he wants to retire as a Giant because, his chances of getting contracts are winding down. So just if this is gonna be his last one, just do it, bro. Like, what are we doing? It's a no-brainer. Sometimes you do the nostalgic shit. WWE does it all the time. Other people do it all the time. NBA does it all the time. Baseball players do it all the time. They like this. Pujols did it. Pujols did it. He finally came back and it went everywhere. Did damn near everywhere. He was a Dodger at one point. Angel got some money from them. He finished in St. Louis. I'm my Royals fan. If Lorenzo Cain wanted to, he would have finished here too. Hey, but,
I ain't mention that.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Come on, man. Don't
mention that. They make me sick.
Don't do that, dog. Don't do that. He had to get the bag. Everybody had to get the bag. We couldn't afford everybody, bro.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the Royals. Don't even mention that, man.
Them. Oh, yeah. I'm watching them bums right now.
Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself.
I know. It's anyway.
Yeah, like Nate Taylor said yesterday, a comedy act. A joke.
Well, I did it because I didn't pay for this shit, bro. I gotta watch it, though. So I gotta get my return on investment, bro.
Are you getting your return?
Not necessarily. And
waste of damn money.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they're the worst team in the league right now.
That is terrible, bro. I had to have a pet talk with him today, man. So let's see what happened, man.
Bobby Wood Jr., man, come on, bruh. I'm glad I ain't gonna put no money on you for MVP. He hasn't hit a home run yet.
Man, yeah, now you got me off track because I'm just so irritated because now you're talking about it.
Carter Jensen got more home runs than this dude.
Right, it's yeah, but hey, man, but maybe what's up with our hitting coach? Like, come on, get with the boys. But like, hey, man, let's make some adjustments. Hey,
Jack Caglione got more home run.
He just finally had.
He hit one yesterday. And that's another thing. They'll be up 1-0 for the whole game, and then they'll wait to the ninth inning and be like, "Yeah, somebody on the tape." I'm just somebody on the tape, man. Somebody on the tape.
Hey, man, I just get so irritated. How you literally out hit them, like double up on them, plus like a few more, and you just still lose. Like, and our starting pitch has been killing, bro.
Yeah, been playing really well.
And then if it ain't the bats that go cold or the bullpen that just be giving up cheeks, and it just be like, yo, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, I'm just irritated with y'all. And I got our starting pitchers just over there just looking crazy because they over here throwing gems and they just going to waste. Going to waste. It's going crazy. Yeah.
But anyway, Jordan Tyson had a workout the other day, running some routes.
You might want to chill.
Dr. Chow, he even spoke on Jordan Tyson and said that, the injuries mean nothing, that he is not injury prone, that he will be fine, that he is a tough guy, that he examined a lot of the stuff that Jordan Tyson suffered. They're not all equal. They're not all, connected at all, that they're just, one-time injuries, and he'll be fine in the NFL.
I mean, we got to see. This ain't Utah State back to hit you, dog. With Myles Garrett loves speed because he loves getting speeding tickets. All right. So when that big more screw come full speed and hit a Jordan Tyson, let's ask Dr. Chow. What does your study say about getting hit by a Myles Garrett?
Mac track.
Yeah. How does that say your studies say when you get hit by like a Myles Garrett?
And that's why you should draft Mekhi Lemon. Anyway, yeah, I'm pushing my Mekhi Lemon agenda every time.
Hey,
just to watch him go to the damn Rams. Fuck y'all, man.
I know.
I'm waiting for it. He going to the Rams. Gonna be the best slot receiver in the damn game.
I'm gonna make sure I clip this and I'm gonna tag Brett Veach, or I'm gonna email it to him. I'm gonna let him.
I will say this. I was trying to find that clip. They asked Brett Veach about the wide receivers, and he said he was like, Tyson and Tate, they're more on the bigger side. You go up and get it. Then you got Mekhi Lemon. JSN. Amon St. Brown. That's what he said. Yeah. He see the vision.
He see it.
He see the vision. Maybe he see the vision.
That's why, hey man, that's why there's a possibility that he might get your guy, man. That's what I'm saying.
My dog.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
People talking, questioning. Oh no, I don't know about his mentality. What? They ain't never heard now one bad thing about Mekhi Lemon all through college.
You know what's crazy? And I just thought about
one press conference and y'all flipped on him.
With Brett Veach being a film junkie, he's
salivating. Look at this kid. He going up and get it. He play bigger than his size. Pause.
I get what you're saying, though. Yes.
I'm just saying. Gotta have the protection of the pause.
Hey, but no, hey, the protection of
I'm mad you just caught that. Oh man.
Hey, the protection of the pause is crazy work, bro. I've never heard that. That's absolutely wild. But hey, I'm just saying when that is what you that was what you did that got you up the ranks, was being just a film junkie. Like, that's your roots. There's no way you can't tell me that at some point in time, like if McCon Lemon is sitting there and he's thinking already the same thing you are, I gotta get in front of the Rams. I gotta get in front of the Rams. That 29 pick is gone, bro.
Yeah.
It is good as gone. It might be that 42.
I hope not.
What?
I love Makai Lemon, but we ain't giving
I
up
like
40.
that.
We ain't giving up 40. Yeah, 109.
74, you think about it?
29 and 109.
That's your final offer, 29.
Take it or leave, player.
I need that 74, pimp.
No, I'm good. KC Conception, come on down, baby. Woo!
Hey, bro. Hey, I need to do a montage of the woos. Do a montage of the woo. I need to do a montage. I like a whole, like, cause like I'm pretty sure I could probably find at least like 30 on the Giants.
You know, me doing woo.
Yeah. And we gonna do it like a collage, a little montage.
Hey, that's fine. Do it. Clip that. Clip that.
That'd be crazy, bro. Let me find a whole montage of the woo. Nah, I look, 29 and you said 104?
109. I think it's
109. Okay.
I think we got 109.
That'd be what of course that other first, and then that would be the fourth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To get in front of the Rams, who are at I can't remember where they're at.
Aren't they like 13? Yeah, they got the 13 pick.
Who's at 12?
I don't know. I just know the Ravens are at 14. Yeah, 109. That's the fourth pick.
Depending on those teams who are sitting right there.
But I'm not giving you 74 because Brett Veach, he's good at picking at third rounds, man.
That's his butter round?
Yeah, I'm saying he pretty good, man. Don't do that.
That's his money.
Nick Bolton's in third round. Creed Humphrey, third round.
Hey, man. Hey, wait, hold on. Why did you bring up Nick like that? You ain't gonna act like we ain't just tried to ship him off for Dexter Lawrence a few weeks ago, like real quick, like help pack his bags.
Who?
When we had 5 count on here,
Because
if there was a trade to get Dexter Lawrence and
I wouldn't shipping Nick Bolton for Dexter Lawrence.
Oh, you was against that?
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Oh. Okay, my bad. He said, I never subscribed to that, buzz.
I'd rather draft Caleb Banks in the 4th round.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. My bad, dog.
Give me Christian Miller.
That's on me.
Lee Hunter.
My bad.
Good defensive tackles.
My bad. That's my R-Truth moment. My bad, dog.
Yeah, put that evil. Don't you dare put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, yo. My bad, Pam. My bad, man.
I subscribed to, drafting Sonny Styles, and then next year, hey, Nick, we love you, bro, but
Ain't no way.
Sonny,
Ain't no way.
Sonny taking your spot, dog.
Ain't no way Sonny Styles dropping us, bro. Because if we, I just don't see them trading up. Because like you said, that
no, not trading up. I'm saying like I think there's a possibility Sonny could fall. There's
Really?
a possibility he couldn't fall.
I don't see it.
I think that okay.
Oh,
I don't know if Fernando Mendoza is going to the Raiders. The Jets are either taking Arvell Reese or David Bailey.
oh my goodness.
They're either taking Arvell Reese or David Bailey. The Arizona Cardinals, I have no clue what they're going to do. They could take Sonny Styles. They could take Sonny Styles.
They need to take Jeremiah Love.
They could take him too. They need players like
They need everything.
They can go so many directions.
Everything.
That the receiving core actually is not bad over there. Marvin Harrison Jr., I think he's going to bounce back. Michael Wilbur, I think his name, Michael Wilson. I think he's actually a pretty good wide receiver.
Yeah, he was killing it in fantasy.
And then you got Trey McBride. Like they got a solid little 3-headed monster as far as receivers go. So Jeremiah Love would make sense. That would make life easier for Jacoby Brissett. Oh, by the way, Jacoby Brissett, you are bugging. If you think the Cardinals is going to give your ass an extension as a starting quarterback, you are out your damn rabbit ass mind, bro.
You need to prove it. If you need to prove it, dog. If this was Jacoby, this is all you got to do. If this was ever a time in your life to ever play out of your mind,
man, that shit dead, man. He had ample opportunity to do that shit.
Yeah, but this is it right here.
And he failed miserably.
I understand that, but the Cardinals are silly enough to do it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Bold prediction.
Uh-oh.
They draft Ty Simpson with that third pick.
Because everywhere Jacoby go, he hands the torch to the future.
They draft Ty Simpson with that third pick. Which that would be great for Kansas City.
Because that changes the whole first round.
If you're a Chiefs fan, you would want that, and you want any one of these teams ahead of us to draft one of them offensive linemen. So if Arizona's like, we need offensive line, we're gonna start in the trenches, you want them to get Maui Noah.
Yeah, so you can nip that out the bud.
You want the Browns or anybody to draft Spencer Fano.
I mean, I can see the Cleveland Browns doing that because I don't think they're 100% sold on all the pieces that they brought in or they got their whole line. Period.
So I'm just saying that's what you want. But Ty Simpson gets it, and we've seen it before. We've seen teams overdraft a quarterback.
Michael Penix.
Yeah. I actually like Michael Penix coming out of college, but
not first round.
I didn't like it because they had already signed your boy to that big ass contract, and then you sign Michael Penix. If they had not signed Kirk Cousins and then signed Michael Penix, everybody would have looked at it like, all right, whatever.
Oh my goodness, this draft about to be crazy, bro.
Nuts on Thursday.
If they mess around and get 3,
third pick in the NFL draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Ty Simpson, Alabama. Everybody's gonna be like, oh
man, I'm telling you, man, that'd be
yeah, they was already trying to push the agenda and say he was better than Fernando Mendoza.
Ooh. And who was that? Was that Orlovsky doing that again?
Mr. Dan Orlovsky.
Oh, Lord.
He wasn't the only one, though. There was a few other ones.
Really?
Yeah. He wasn't the only one. He just the one that got crucified for it. But, yeah. He wasn't the only one. He was trying to push the agenda that he was better than Fernando Mendoza.
Wow.
All Fernando does is run the read option. Da da da.
He's pretty
But
good.
I saw him at Cal, and I was like,
Who's that?
"Who is this dude?" I remember when they played Miami, when Cam Ward and them came back and beat them. That's another time I saw Noah Williams again. I was like, "Oh shit, Noah Williams went to Cal," because he played for UNLV. I was like, "Word." I think he had like a couple of interceptions in that game too.
Oh,
So when we drafted him, I was like, "Oh, Noah takes the ball away. I like this."
like this. Use him.
Yeah. This is whatever. You ain't got no choice now.
No choice now.
Spags like, watch this shit.
Do you think that what that was with some of the players? I think in my true like insights, like reason why we didn't see a lot of Noah Williams, why I didn't see a lot of Jaden Hicks and Basa. I think he was like, he's like, I'm gonna keep this on the wraps. We 6-11.
I ain't trying to buy that because you still want to see what them young dudes could do. That's the perfect time to play the young players.
Well, when he's 6-11?
Yeah, you get them on the field.
Yeah, you get the reps, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but I think Spags already
good evaluation. Because if you put Boss out there and they 6'11", and he out there and ball out, make some plays for you. Now you know what you got. You got a little tape to discover what you can do with him. That ain't mystery. Same thing with Jalen Royals. You don't even know what you got, man.
I hear you.
People are already speculating. He a buzz. He ain't good. He didn't even get on the field.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know, Chiefs fans, they quick to call somebody a buzz after 1 year.
Yeah, but I mean, it's because they're impatient now at this point, in ways almost like you do understand like if there's people in front of them in the depth chart and they're not getting hurt or not missing games, your chance of getting the field is not going to be great. Like you have to like do something like astronomical between practice and the plays that you are given and make a hell of a play that you at least just get on the radar of the coach in the NFL.
I just think that sometimes coaches I think it's ego, of course, but I also think that they
outcoach themselves.
Outcoach themselves, but overthink situations. Like, bro, you see Noah Williams balling every time he get out there, and is he perfect? No, he's not perfect. We're not saying that, but he's a hell of a lot better than what you had out there.
Like for real.
Jaden Hicks, when he said that, I thought Jaden was going to be better. Well, then they explained 27.
Yeah.
Because it can't get no worse than that. How you expect the boy to get better? He ain't get no reps. Now, maybe it's a situation where he wasn't, where he was supposed to be and he ain't catching the playbook. And I get all that. Like, you're a coach. You can't just, I don't care how good you are. If you ain't where you need to be, it's hard for me to put you on the field. Even if this dude is getting cooked, at least he know where to be.
Right. I can't.
I can't even say that with a straight face.
I know. I was.
But that's how they look at it.
That's fair.
He know the playbook. You don't. Until you supposed to line up here. You line up on the other side. What you doing, man?
Yeah, but sometimes if I'm just athletic like that, just let me rock, bro. Like, why don't you use me how I would use me? Sometimes
Spags got too much ego for that, man.
Nah, but a good coach could know, but like, hey, why would I try to make him fit my system? Let me mold my system around him.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, but these dudes got egos, man.
Man, they better get up off that. They
ain't got true, baby. 4 Super Bowls. That's what Spags say. Actually, he got 5.
Yeah,
he got 5. He got 2 with the Giants, 3. He got 3 with the Chiefs. Yeah, 3.
I mean, I get it, but like,
I'm trying true, baby. This young cat, this young blood over here, he ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is, Mahomes can't bail us out all the time, bro.
I agree with you on that one. And I hope that they know that after last year. This is my hope. I'm hoping that this time off, this extra time off, not playing in January, not playing in February, help them at least get a step back, reevaluate, look in the mirror. Do I expect Andy Reid to change the will? No. He's Andy Reid. Why would he do that? But do I hope he makes some adjustments and understands that certain, like, he gotta tweak some things because they didn't caught up to your scheme. Now, do I think a little bit of that catch up to the scheme thing has to do with our running game was worst in the league pretty much, and so teams just knew these niggas ain't running the ball. Where's number 4 at?
Yeah.
Where's 87 at?
Coming down.
Yeah, pretty much. I know exactly what spot they're going to. Up there he is. Boom. And Patrick, he only trusts those two, really.
One underneath, one on top. Pause. Ooh, whoa, that's crazy. Defenders. Zone coverage.
Even a little bit of Tyquan Thornton he trusts. But then they stopped using him.
Yeah, you're a great deep threat, but that deep threat ball, man. We got Rasheed back. Xavier's getting healthy. We don't need you, Tyquan. Are you crazy?
Yeah. And hopefully them signing him back is a sign of they're going to use him more. Just what you bring him back for. It's going to be interesting because a lot of people are clamoring for them to get a wide receiver early, and I get it. But if you're picking a wide receiver early, you gotta
use him.
You have to use him, and you gotta and then you gotta justify Jalen Royals.
Because that was the second round.
Fourth?
Okay.
But he was supposed to be a second round, but I think that foot injury had a lot to do with why he dropped. He had a foot fracture. He didn't finish the season, but he still ran the 40. He ran a 4.4 with a still injured foot.
Healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he had hurt himself a little bit during the season too. So I remember that preseason game, the Seattle game, he ran that long kickoff and he got hurt. And then I guess he was probably so, behind on the playbook or whatever. That's probably why they really didn't put him on the field. So It is what it is. Hopefully he gets on the field this year. I think Rashee Rice will bounce back and have a better year this year. He's going to be with the team, off-season program, all that good stuff. So
with that,
I think Xavier Worthy have a better year too.
He needs it. I just need him to just have better field presence. That's all. And I think, that just still something that can definitely be coached. Again, upgrading in wide receiver coach. So, hopefully that's something that can unlock a lot of issues that we've been having with that wide receiver room over the last few years. Because I think some of it is coaching.
Lack of details.
Yeah.
The undisciplined. That was the Chiefs last year.
Last few years. I mean, we go back to Tony.
Yeah. But the special teams, undisciplined, penalties.
Yeah.
Just, bad football all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully with Airbnb coming back, that shit gets buttoned up. So it's gonna be interesting, man. After this draft, man, we will, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what this team's gonna look like, and it's gonna change people's perspective on how they feel about this team going forward.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be on Patrick Mahomes' watch.
I don't need to be on. No, we don't need that situation of him.
I'm telling you, go be on Patrick Mahomes watch.
Asking for ready.
Let's see. We in April. By May, we gonna get another video.
Extension.
We'll get another video of him throwing the football down the field. And this time he's gonna be moving around. Everybody gonna be like, "We won, baby, we won."
They're probably gonna do it definitely after the draft, like you said.
That's what I'm saying. Like May.
Yeah.
Did they drop another one in July?
Definitely, because I could definitely see them doing the draft, and then they do the mini camps with the draft pick. Everybody get excited, and then they drop that Mahomes video clip, and then, like you said, and then you see him pulling up at training camp, and they like, oh, yeah. And they definitely gonna lose him out on the first day of training camp. And they see him make QB1 because he's gonna be there. Right.
I'm just saying. Don't be surprised.
Do you feel
the schedules come out in a couple of weeks too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They definitely. They're definitely gonna play into that because then, especially depending on how that schedule play out, if it looks like something real juicy that the Chiefs could probably go on a run or something.
I think we're gonna have an easy schedule in the beginning. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we play the Arizona Cardinals or something.
Well, we get a third place schedule, so
but the recent schedule is still kind of tough.
I mean, it's hard to tell nowadays.
I think an easy game will probably be Arizona, the Jets.
I mean,
I think we play Miami this year.
Miami still will be rebuilt, and
I know they play because they play the AFC East, NFC East, our division. I know they play the Ravens this year.
Man, they signed Malik Willis and strip away all my man of anything successful, bro.
They trying to tank for Jeremiah Smith, man.
Damn, that's cold blooded, bro. Hey man, why don't you take all this money to suck, bro?
I wouldn't be surprised if they sign one of those wide, like a Stephon Diggs or a.
I can see that.
Jennings.
You know why?
Jennings.
Well, Jawan Jennings makes more sense because he would be younger, but Stephon Diggs makes sense because they were like, oh, what happened? Just give hell to not only Buffalo and New England because he loves torching his former teams, bro.
Then both of those two are two. They could sign them both because they're two different type of wide receivers. So,
I guess,
and then they can still draft a rookie,
and restart your whole wide receiver room right there.
Maybe they sign a Ted Hurst or
that's fair.
Somebody like that, Chris Brazile or Denzel Boston, somebody like that. Miami, they need so much shit. So their best player is agent right now. That is their best player because Darren Waller, he can't stay healthy to save his damn life.
No, and that's unfortunate. Once he got into that role in with the Raiders, it only lasted like maybe a year and a half, real quick.
But even when he started getting good, he started getting going with the Dolphins a little bit, and then he couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah,
kept getting hurt. So we're gonna see, man. The AFC is still not scary to me.
No. I think we both said that before, and somebody else said it on the show that damn sure that nobody went ahead and just grabbed the reins of the AFC and said, "Nah, this is my joint. It ain't no longer the Chiefs. Ain't nobody took advantage of us being down." In my opinion.
So I'm saying I'm not scared of Patriots. I'm not scared of them. Even when they get AJ Brown, I'm still not scared of them. I'm not scared of the Broncos because I'm not scared of Bo Nix. Buffalo's a formidable opponent, but we beat them in the playoffs all the time.
Yeah, and that's all that matters. And we ain't definitely ain't scared of them.
Ravens, we own them. Like Lamar Jackson, he mentally he breaks down when he plays the Chiefs.
Oh man, that is crazy.
I ain't scared of the Bengals.
The other
they ain't been relevant since Arrowhead shit.
Man, and all these opposing quarterbacks in the AFC that are claimed to be, you know, if not one of the best, but some of the better teams, that they keep getting roadblocked by Mahomes. They gotta be like, we talking about mental health, like that gotta be weighing on you, dog. Like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow can't get no Super Bowls. Well, I mean, obviously, Joe played for an inept management team, but Josh and Lamar just can't get past that Grim Reaper, bro.
But they're the best quarterbacks in the league, though.
And they the best in the league, and they just can't.
They better than Patrick Mahomes is trash. Compared to those dudes.
That's what they say. But who's the roadblock here? That boy Baller blocking on them.
Just because they got Taylor Swift and the referees.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, that's cool and all, but you know, facts is facts. You know, truth hurts. And it's okay. It's okay.
No, Josh Allen, he doesn't have enough help.
Oh my gosh. Let's go get DJ Moore. What, just for y'all to lose an AFC championship again? Y'all do know that y'all got to upgrade y'all defense at some point in time. Y'all got to get younger. At some point in time, y'all do realize that, right? Like, as great as Josh Allen is, and he did not have a great playoff again. I don't care what no one say. Well, you know, they almost won, but he cost them with 4 turnovers. I don't care what you say. Like, 4 turnovers is bad, bro. That came directly from you, bro. Like, we're not doing that. Yeah, man. Hey, real quick, because I know we've had this conversation with Cool when he came on before. This Jalen Hurts slander is like kind of weird, like real weird. I don't know why people feel like is he like quarterback wise athletic? I don't think he's one of the better ones, but like I value winning too. And my guy I understand what's part of his team, but he still has to quarterback that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I don't know, man. That whole situation is dysfunctional
as hell.
I think they're a product of their head coach.
Oh, without a doubt.
I think they win in spite of him.
Too much talent on there.
I think the first year that they went to the Super Bowl and we beat them, they just was that damn good. Yeah. Saquon was just worldly too. We got to understand that Saquon Barkley was out of this world that year. He ran over 2,000 yards that year.
Special year, yeah.
You know, even Jalen Hurts was playing out of his mind because if he doesn't get hurt, he might be the MVP. Pat ended up being the MVP that year, but still. So, they win in spite of him, and then. Like I said, I think they take a step back this year. I think Nick Sirianni's gone after this year.
That might be music to a lot of Eagles fans here.
Because I just think that what does he do? That's effective. He's not this worldly play caller. They change offensive coordinators like
every year.
And maybe Jalen Hurts does. Maybe he's sick and tired of this shit. And he's like, yeah, I do change the plays at the line because this shit is bullshit. And I just think last year, I think Saquon wasn't Saquon last year because you look it up. When running backs run over 2,000 yards the following year, they're not the same. A lot of punishment. I think he bounced back this year, though. I think Saquon looks like Saquon this year. And if they want to get back to where they want to be, I think that's the only way they're going to do it.
Okay.
So,
I feel that.
all right, y'all. Listen, man. Hope y'all excited for the draft like me and Mar is, but you know, I think we've talked y'all enough, told y'all how we feel. It's going down. Can't wait for Thursday. I will be doing a live stream draft on my other podcast with me and Maul. So if any of y'all want to jump in over there, holla at your boy. But yeah, man, can't wait for Thursday. But yeah, y'all want to get y'all Chiefs Kingdom Red Friday shirts, go ahead and scan that QR code. Also can go to any of our social media platforms and look for the Printify link. Take you to the our shop, our t-shirt shop, or or merch shop, should I say. You'll see the Chiefs Kingdom Red Friday shirt, and you'll see our Arrowhead Chief podcast shirt with the big 3 on the back. Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, and Travis Kelce on the back. Go ahead and get it, $25 plus shipping. And show us some love, man. And whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, wherever you use, we're available. Also, first-time watchers on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification button. So when we go live on Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can jump in the live with us, talk about these Chiefs topics, NFL topics with us. We want to hear from you. We want to get your opinion, man. Agree with us, disagree with us. Even if you're a dysfunctional fan from another squad, we want to hear from you too. Just talk to us. But no, and if you're listening on the playback, leave a comment in the comment section. But don't forget to subscribe. And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, Twitch, wherever you use to do your social media on, we're available at AH Chief Podcast. Follow us, we'll follow you back, because we're not Hollywood over here.
Yeah.
You know what, Joe?
Hey, he dipped in and dipped out, and
you did your job, Joe. You did your job today.
We appreciate you.
We Hollywood, which means
you need to show your face a little bit more, though, Joe.
We'll slap shit out of you. No, for real. But no, for real. Follow us. We'll follow you back. If you have critiques or feedbacks, we have a question or topic, and we like it that's Chiefs related or NFL related, and we like that question or topic, we will bring it up. We will shout you out because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead and hit us up via DM, emails, or mentions. All right, Chiefs Kingdom. Until next Tuesday, where we talk about our picks, break them all down. Give them thumbs up, thumbs down. Might be a crash out party on Tuesday. We pick offensive line at 9.
You keep putting that in the atmosphere, dog.
Because I'm getting the people ready.
Why do you keep putting that in the atmosphere? No, we don't need
you off camera. I'm getting all kinds of tidbits of information on the draft. Never mind. I'll talk to you in a bit. But yeah, might be a crash out party, y'all, or we might be celebrating.
Oh man,
we are the champions. But until next Tuesday, we out of here.
Holla.